Hi guys, Lifestyle Adventures with Ben here and welcome to this video. And welcome back to my channel guys. I'm awfully sorry this is taking a long time to upload anything. I have been extremely busy. I've been a bit sporadic with my uploads, but I assure you I will now have, I'm working on a schedule guys, so I do have more content coming. It's a new year, a new beginning for this channel. I'll still be doing some stuff that of course I'll be still doing the same stuff, but I'm just gonna have a proper schedule this year. I've determined that one of my goals for this year is to actually have a proper schedule for my channels. So yeah. Today's video, if you know, it's January. Today is January the 11th, I think. So, and that means it's a new year for when it comes to reading. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 2020 January TBR. So as you can see, the first book I picked is for my January 2020 TBR is 1984 by George Orwell. I've never read this book and I've not read a classic for a while, so I just thought I would read this month, and it does look quite long. The writing is quite small, so I don't know how long this will take me to read, but I'm interested to see what this is about, if I'm going to like it. So yeah, I'm going to give this a go this month. So my first book for January 2019 is George Orwell 1984. The next book is a bigger book, and it is for a book that I've never read before. Obviously, I've never watched this either, but it's The Girl on the Train. So I just thought it would be interesting to find out what this is about. Interested to know about the story, because I know everyone a while back, I'm not sure, it must have been a year, maybe two, I have no idea, but loads of people were talking about this book, talking about the film, saying it's great, so I thought I would read it before I watch it, so that gives me a chance, because I bought this ages ago from a charity shop, so I thought I would give it a go. So my next one is something I have read before, and it's the Deadpool Dead Presidents comic book. This is the first comic book in the Deadpool series, I believe. So I thought I would read this again. I have read this before, but my thinking behind this was because it's a comic, it's obviously not going to take as much time to read as the full book, but reading's reading. It doesn't matter what you read. This is still something to read. So this will be a nice quick read. That was my thinking behind the comic book. So yeah, this is Deadpool, Dead President, book one, or comic one of the Deadpool series. My next book is a book I got for Christmas. It's called The Song of Achilles. I've never heard of this. But it sounds like it's like a bit of a love story in here about, I'm not exactly sure what it's about, as because I've not actually never read this, but if anyone, I read the back, and it says, Greece in the Age of Heroes, Patroclus, an awkward young prince, I don't know if I said that name wrong, but I probably did, but he's been exiled to the court of King Peleus. So names I'm gonna get wrong. I don't know who these people are, obviously, but I can't pronounce the names. Some sounds Greek to me, I don't know. Well, it is, because it says Greek in the Age of Heroes, but he was been exiled to this court of King Peleus and his perfect son Achilles. Despite the differences, Achilles befriends the shamed prince, and as they grow into young men skilled into the arts of war and medicine, their bond blossoms into something deeper. Despite the displeasure of Achilles' mother, Thetis, a cruel sea goddess, when word comes that Helen of Sparta has been kidnapped, Achilles must go to war in distant Troy and fulfill his destiny. Torn between love and fear for his friend, Patroclus goes with him, little knowing that the years that follow will test everything they hold dear. Sounds interesting, and sounds like a bit of maybe fantasy is going on there. I don't know if this is a fantasy book, but it does sound very interesting. So I'm going to be trying to attempt to read this, or start reading it in January this month. I know this is a bit late because it is the 11th of January to be doing a TBR, but I wanted to do one, and I've just been a bit busy, so I've not had time to really do one at the start of January, because I was just getting things ready for basically the new year, and I haven't had much chance now to actually record a video. So today is my January 2020 TBR, but next month I'm going to be trying to be more prepared and actually get my TBR done, sorted. But this is my final book, and it's Ready Player One. As you can see, I've got a bookmarker in here, so I've started reading it, but I just never had a chance to finish reading it. So I'm hoping January will be the month where I can finish reading it. So that is I have watched the film and I loved it, so I decided to start reading it. I can't remember when I started reading it, but I'm going to try and finish reading it this month. So that's interesting. Because I like the film, so I think, and I did start to like the book, but I just put it down and didn't have the time to finish it. So yeah, I'm going to finish it this month. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, I'm going to finish it. And yeah, I don't know if you don't know how my TBRs are going to work is, for example, this book, I was starting to read it, I don't know when, but if I don't finish a book in a month, or in that month, then I'm going to push it forward to the next month. So I've not finished this has been pushed forward to this month. So yeah, I'm going to pick about 5 books a month, see where that takes me, because sometimes it's quite a lot to read, I don't know. If I pick more, I think it's going to be too much to read, so I'm just setting 5 for a goal at the moment. 5 a month should be alright, see where we get to. If I can read any more, then I'll read more. If I have time to read more, or I think I'll have time to read more, then I will read another book or start another book, or yeah. But that is it, guys. My 2020 TBR is Ready Player One. January 2020 TBR is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. The Deadpool comic, Dead Presidents, by Marvel. The first comic in the book, The Girl on the Train by Paul Hawkins, and 1984 by George Orwell. So guys, if you are new around here, then please smash that like button and subscribe and put the post notifications on so you guys know when my awesome new content is coming out, and to stay tuned for my progress when I'm reading. I might upload some reading vlogs, I don't know, and progress as I'm reading books. So yeah, that's great. If you're interested in that, then please stick around, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.